What's up, guys?
What up?
It's your boys, the Mortal Guys. Got a little bit of a special version of this.
Oh, special delivery on
So, it's same thing, bios and endings, but they're told in a first person, right? So we about to voice these motherfuckers and tell it like we're them.
Yup.
Alright. Mark got options.
Wow, how am I supposed to do this shit?
Figure it out.
For ages, my sisters and I have blindly served Quan Chi as the members of the Brotherhood of Shadow.
Nice.
But I questioned the command given by the sorcerer to set an example. He set my own sisters to slay me. Damn. During my escape, I discovered a weapon, a sword that seemed to be of heavenly origin. With each demonic assassin that has fallen to this blade, I have felt a strange exhilaration. It is as if the taint of evil is leaving me.
Wait, so she's part of the Brotherhood of Shadow?
Yeah, she's a demon. But the cursed sword is cleansing her. Cleansing the evil out of her soul.
Where her ultimate?
It was right there.
Oh, what the hell?
What the fuck? I gotta...
There's two parts.
Each character.
Now I understand the strange sensation I feel when I exterminate a demon of the nether realm with this sword. The sword is purifying me as I cleanse the world of evil. With each friend I eradicate...
Fiend.
Bruh.
Not to say damn.
My friends, I did. My presence here becomes more unstable. Soon I will be expelled from this realm. If I were to slay a powerful demon such as Boob, I would finally become an ascending demon, free from the nether realm forever.
Nice. Gee, how are you trying to kill Boobos?
Let's go.
Interesting. Brock.
Warriors bred from the denizens of Outworld and demons of the nether realm.
What?
My kind have served many masters. Shao Kahn ass, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi's. All have fallen. All have been weak. But our new master is strong, invincible. We will slay all who oppose him. We will follow him to bloody victory.
So wait, so Ashra isn't wrong. He is a demon. So he's bred from denizens of Outworld and demon of another realm. He's like a mixture.
That's what he is?
So
He's a demon.
He's
in
like
the
a
Outworld.
He's a
Oni monster.
He's an only Outworld hybrid man.
Oh my god! He has ordered us
Read the shit,
to ravage Outworld in order to distract the foolish allies and give him time to complete his plans. Melina, what the fuck is that? I was like, possesses? What the? Poses as Princess Kitana to confuse and misdirect the enemies of the Dragon King. She lies to them and tells them to attack our raiding parties. But our Lord will be nowhere near us. Near us? Fucking, I can't see. We draw their enemies away from them.
Armies.
I
See, you guys give me shit and I fuck up one word the whole video.
When my masters will do, they will all be consumed.
Nice. What's EO on them motherfuckers?
You're going crazy.
Oh,
Alright.
That's the end of the video.
That's it. The show already going on too long. Alright, got
Oh,
you
no.
gotta do bro.
I have dealt with the Tarkatan warriors before.
You good, you got it.
Baroque. Oh shit. Baraka and his mutant thugs were easy to evade as I entered Shang Tsung's palace to rescue Li Mei.
Yeah, that boy drew a little bit.
We'll get through this shit.
We got it. Shit.
I have arrived. Okay. I had arrived not a moment too soon. I snatched her away from the deadly alliance and swiftly carried her to safety.
Got it.
An alarm was sounded, and hordes of Tarkatan warriors pursued us across the main bridge.
Let's go.
Let's go. I ain't gonna be able to do all that for all these guys.
Oh, Deadly Alliance Classic. On the other side of the palace bridge, I was met by Earthrealm's Thunder God Raiden and his badge of
Hold on.
Oh shit.
Got it.
Okay.
His band of heroes.
And his band of heroes marching to battle the Deadly Alliance. I bid a glorious victory. But my primary concern was Li Mei's safety. I have since learned of the disaster that took place at the palace. The Dragon King had indeed returned, as legends foretold.
Damn, composure, your ass.
Going for Rachel laughing.
He's laughing. You think this shit without our Earthrealm allies, I fear for Outworld's future. Oh, damn it!
Yeah.
Oh!
Alright, well, we done with Rachel.
Alright, we gotta get one of Diego ass.
Right here,
Dairu even was once a member of the Satan Guard. I believed in the power.
This boy switched up.
That was ultimate right there.
That shit he does with this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no Diego preparing and
I
shit.
believed in the power of order and lived by the.
You guys be fucking shit.
Yo, you know how hard this shit is not to laugh at. Okay.
Lived by the street codes of my superiors. I had saved many lives. Are you gonna let me read or not?
Okay, go.
I had saved many lives during my years of service, but when I killed an assailant of a fit of rage, I was arrested and sentenced to a life of incarceration. Are you good? For all the good I had done, the event that had come to define me was the one moment of chaos. I had eventually escaped during a riot incited by the resistance. There you go.
Let's go.
First part
Yeah,
done.
I'm not even doing a stupid voice. You guys are... I emerged from prison a changed man. No longer would I follow orders of the Satan. Neither could I bring myself to give in to chaos. Instead, I opted to serve myself. I became a mercenary, a warrior for hire.
You were going in. You were going in.
And have become revered in Order Realm's secret underground. My neutrality has been put to the test. However, as my current contract is to find and kill my former guardsman, Hotaru.
Let's go.
Bro, why he sound like Hotaru too? This boy Darius
It's gonna be
and
the same.
Dairu, Darius, and Hotaru have the same fucking voice, dude. I am Darius. There are many in the realm of order who would call me a terrorist. But to the true patriots of Satan, I am the hero. I fight against the rule of an oppressive regime. I am the leader of the resistance movement. Our numbers are ever growing. One day I will lead the charge against the establishment. That shouldn't be tripping. I was like, is that say establishment? Yeah. Until then, I wait and plan and scheme.
Damn.
That shit do be getting red. Oh yeah, fucking Black Dynamite looking.
Let's go.
One of the best recruitment tools I have discovered is the law itself. If my ranks are in need of a powerful warrior like a Satan guardsman, for instance, I will hire an outsider to kill the man's family in the hope that his rage will lead to a violent altercation with the assassin. Once he is free, I'm tripping. Once he is imprisoned for the attack, I free the Satan guardsman and easily recruit him into our cause.
Let's go. Diego, a voice actor.
We are Ermac. We are the fusion of the souls of dead warriors, created by
Shao Kahn to obey him without
question.
question.
We served as his enforcer for many years, until the Earthrealm warrior Kenshi released us from our bondage and awakened our perception of the worlds that surrounded us.
He has a voice that can't breathe on the ass.
We are now free to choose our own
Destiny.
destiny.
I didn't know when you guys started.
He had one soul.
One soul was fucking up.
Oh,
Lord. Where you at? Ooh.
We encountered a fellow warrior spirit who, like Kenshi, understood our suffering. Eager to atone for the atrocities we had committed in Shao Kahn's name, we agreed to help this warrior, Liu Kang, to liberate his allies from the control of the Dragon King. Shao Kahn may be dead,
But it seems his essence lives on in this new menace. It is as if they are both manipulated by the very fabric of the realms. Let's go! That's actually pretty
They be
sick.
talking about the one being totally getting the ass.
Crazy.
Alright, who's next?
Well, let's
Ballin'?
go.
Oh, it just goes down.
Yeah. Oh god.
I had left the Black Dragon and all that it stood for, but to some, I would forever remain associated with that despicable organization. Eventually, the Red Dragon clan found me, and I was defeated by Movado. He left me for dead and took my hook swords as his trophies. As the life trickled from my body, a stranger rescued me, a cleric of chaos who called himself Havoc. He convinced me.
I think in the back taking a shower.
That's him in the back. He convinced me to return my clan to its former glory. Never again will I deny my devotion to the Black Dragon.
Let's go. Nice.
Nice. I like the background and his alternate skin. Look, Movado be dead.
Oh shit! Damn! Bodied his ass. I put him in my body.
He came back alive and killed his ass. See, look, like they be doing their own characters dirty. In the next game, Movado's is dead. The motherfucker dead. They didn't kill him in his own game like fucking Su Hao, but he dead in the next game.
Inspired by Havoc, I set out to find and kill Movado of the Red Dragon. His organization is secretive, but not invisible. It feels good to have the hook swordsman in my hands once again. I have since recruited young, skillful warriors to fill the ranks of the new Black Dragon clan. I will now lead my fellow dragons to Outworld, where Havoc has a task for us. It will be an excellent opportunity to test the abilities of my young comrades and weed out the weak ones.
Let's go. Nice.
He be cutting his own shit.
Oh my.
Mario,
The voice of the one being.
you gotta do Cobra Mario.
I had always wondered if my martial arts if my martial arts training would work in an actual fight. I trained in school for years. I was the best in my class, but we were never allowed to hurt each other. Really hurt each other. You know, really fucking fuck each other up. How did I know this attack would break an arm? Oh, how did I know if this attack would break an arm? That this one would rupture an organ. I prowled the back alleys of New York, raping I'm just fucking around. In search of an opportunity to put my skills to the test. I needed to know what combat really was. There you go.
That's why he's a New Yorker.
Oh, he was. I should have been. Ew. Should have been like that. I couldn't stop. The thrill of combat consumed me. I had killed. First, it was drug dealers and gangbangers. I can't. I was about to add some shit. It allowed me to justify the violence. But the bloodlust grew. I killed for money, looting convenience stores and gas stations. Stop. When the law finally caught up with me, I couldn't remember how many had died. Sitting cuffed in the police car, I heard some of the officers shouting and firing their guns. When some chick and a masked guy with bloody hook swords stepped into the light, I knew I was in the company of friends.
I am a creation of sorcery, the hybrid of a Tarkatan warrior and the princess of Edenia. My purpose was to eventually replace my sister, Katana, from whom I was cloned. Katana regained her memories, however, and uncovered the plot to supplant her. Supplant?
Supplant.
After Shinnok's invasion, she cast me into her prison, where I remained until Baraka feed me. Baraka
Free.
I was like, feed her? I was like, that's she's starving? Bruh. My hatred for Katana consumes my every thought, but Baraka tells me that his new lord, the Dragon King, has possession of Katana's body and uses it as his personal bodyguard. My only chance for revenge against her will be to serve Onaga and pose as a princess, leading her precious alliance of Edenian Outworld to their doom.
Let's go.
The fuck?
Well,
As the shaman of my tribe, my connection with the supernatural has been interrupted by visions of a dark presence. Fuck. Where am I? To confront this foe, I have assumed the role of a sin eater, to absorb the sins of my tribesmen. I must embrace fuck, I can't see where I'm at. I must embrace this corruption.
Good.
Though I will eventually become a treat to those who are
threats.
a threat.
Treats.
Good boy, a snack.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
Damn.
A threat to those I care for. It is a necessary evil if I am to save the realms. God.
Sin eater, whatever the fuck.
Sin
that is.
eater. Where you at?
Oh shit.
Like my new cut.
Damn.
The
Like,
sin eater ritual has corrupted my soul, and I will therefore allow me to enter the nether realm. There I will implement my plan to defeat Onaga as the sins.
You're making yourself laugh at this point.
Okay. The sins I have absorbed have poisoned my temperament. However, and I have forced myself into exile until my task is complete in the depths of hell.
so that's why he's in the nether realm.
So this boy made himself evil?
So to go in the nether realm. Do some bullshit there.
In my haste to confront my nemesis Quan Chi, I was ambushed by two Oni and cast into a powerful Solnado. I would surely have been torn apart by the souls trapped there had I not managed to escape into the void. It was there that I first set eyes on the fabled elder gods. I would be forever changed by this encounter.
Nice.
I will. I will.
Alright.
Oh.
Like that battle.
While in the void, I witnessed, along with the Elder Gods, the death of Raiden and the re-emergence of the Dragon King. Suddenly aware of my presence, the Elder Gods transformed me into their servant and gave me a new purpose, to prevent the Dragon King from merging the realms.
Let's go.
Who's Elder God champion?
My fellow Lin Kuei, Frost, had betrayed me and stolen my dragon's medallion. Unable to control the medallion's power, she was consumed by her own freezing ability. I searched outward for a suitable place to bury her remains. When I happened upon ancient ruins carved into a mountainside.
Frost died?
She died because I'm a down.
Got him.
It looked like killed her, right?
Fuck. I learned the ruins were a holy structure belonging to a lost race of people who have attained mastery over cold. After thorough study of this culture, I now believe both Frost and myself to be their descendants. I laid Frost's body in a sarcophagus and left in the catacombs, donning the armor of my newly discovered heritage.
So that's why he got the shredder on Moscow.
Huh.
Shredder on him? That the sorcerer Shang Tsung had killed me and consumed my soul. I remained trapped within this being, tormented by his evil, along with many other victims of his vampiric soul drain. Through Shang Tsung's eyes, we witnessed the battle with Raiden, who sacrificed himself to stop Onaga.
You shouldn't change it, you transform it.
I don't know!
That's why I say just read it. What I gotta know?
Raiden's Blast?
Yeah. This fucking
Raiden's Blast destroys Shang Tsung, you know?
You sound all sad now.
And our souls were free to ascend into the heavens. I remained in our world, however, to aid my friends in the fight against the Dragon King.
Those souls is wrong.
So, why someone would desecrate my grave and reanimate my body, I cannot say. Somehow, my corpse retains my knowledge of martial arts and has killed many innocents. Though I am not the perpetrator of these slayings, I cannot help but feel responsible for the brutality committed by my corporal form. Corporeal? Where the I at? Corporal. Whatever. The battle between mind and body has begun.
Wait, so he's not even in control of his body?
No.
Like, he's not even in it?
No, it's a soulless body.
Oh, the hell?
Yeah, red and white.
Remember Scooby-Doo?
I thought he was just fucked up.
No, he's just. There's two Liu Kangs. It's the soul, the one we're trained with.
Yeah.
And there's a zombie one.
Oh, what the fuck?
With Raiden.
Okay, let's see. Then we got Shujinko.
I was a fool. I had allowed myself to be deceived into believing that I worked for a greater good. I was in fact an unknowing tool of greater evil. My ego allowed Onaga, the Dragon King, to manipulate me into bringing together the lost Kamidogu. They are the very weapons by which the Elder God smashed one being.
Oh shit, Cobra!
Forming the many realms we call existence. But their misuse can also bring the realms crashing together again, reawakening the one being, unmaking all reality.
Okay. Ooh, where is
Damn!
The boy got a flat top with no hair.
The realms are the shattered consciousness of the one being who has been working subconsciously through the Dragon King. Should Onaga succeed in conquering reality by fusing the Kamidogu, he will unwillingly begin a cascade of events that will merge all the realms together. The one being will become whole once more, and all other beings will cease to exist. I must find and unite the warriors of all the realms if I am to save us. I will see the Dragon King's gift against him.
Alright.
I had called an enforcer of the Deadly Alliance. I preferred the term ambassador. It was my duty to impose the will of Quan Chi and Shang Tsung upon the denizens of Outworld. But the sorcerer's rule was short-lived, and I found myself leaderless, longing to return to my birthplace in Edenia. When Baraka caught up with me, he gave me a choice: serve his new lord of Outworld or die. I have lived for thousands of years because I make the right decision. I pledge my service to the Dragon King.
Let's go.
Nice.
Forced into garbage. Onaga was aware of Shao Kahn's invasion of Edenia so many years ago. Apparently, the Dragon King had been watching Shao Kahn from beyond death. Whatever the late Emperor had been attempting, Onaga was determined to complete it. He was looking for lost information, ancient spells that would fuse the Elder God's 6 Kamidogu into one and therefore make it possible for him to wield their combined might. I brought him to Edenia, where I believed that the information still existed.
Interesting.
So her bios is just more about Onaga.
Under Shao Kahn's rule, I hunted enemies of his throne.
Alright, I have to get close because that's just not going to be able to be heard. Let me see.
Oh, spreading up the mic.
Under Shao Kahn's rule, I hunted enemies of his throne. As member of the Brotherhood of Shadow, I did Quan Chi's bidding, all the while serving Shinnok, Lord of the Netherrealm as well. Now all my masters are gone. I am not at long last free to pursue my own destiny. Outworld is where I will begin my ascension to power. Now is the time to forge a legion of assassins, loyal only to Noob Saibot.
Yo, look at, he can't cross his arms. He got his muscle in the way.
His muscle be in the way.
God, that shit feel weird to do it for a long ass time.
That's what I was telling you.
It's not fucking my throat up, it just feel weird.
I have found my first ally in the abandoned fortress of Shao Kahn. Deep in the labyrinth of torture, chambers, and prison cells, the cyborg ninja Smoke lay inoperative. A war trophy of the late Emperor, Smoke had lain there since the invasion of Earthrealm. It did not take long for me to reactivate his nanotechnology, which reshaped and repaired his artificial body.
You hit that nanotechnology hella hard.
He built with nanotechnology? Is that why he's Smoky Man?
Nanotechnology.
Huh?
Is that why he's Smoky Man?
Yeah, his nanotechnology said, "No more robot boy."
Oh!
I was the first of Cabal's recruits. I had stolen away to the mountains of like Afghanistan. Selling weapons to terrorists, disguised as a man. That's why my voice sounds like this. Oh, damn! When they discover my titties. Oh, damn! When they discover my gender, I had to fight my way out of the cave. I suppose Cabal assumed that any woman who could do business with cutthroat extremist organizations and live to talk about it must be worthy of the new Black Dragon clan. When I alone emerged from the cave, Cabal stood before me with an offer to join it.
That boy going to Afghan or something.
Damn, what happened? This the Black Dragon attire right here?
She be wearing like Serena's clothes. What the fuck?
The complacency of the original Black Dragon allowed for their destruction. Cabal claims that a new Black Dragon clan will rise from the ashes, more ruthless, more calculating than before. We will not exist as a mere band of pirates. We will cause the downfall of civilization itself and live in a world of blessed anarchy.
I like how Cabal says stand in the back right there.
Oh yes, huh?
He's
Just chilling.
You gonna drop an album?
Kenshi?
No.
What do you?
Rule.
That's his alternate.
Chaos. The universe thrives on it. Forces pitted against each other in never-ending turmoil. My kind worship. I want to do the hand motion.
Are you doing the hand motion?
Fuck it, I'm not doing that. I can fucking whole shit up. In never-ending turmoil, my kind worships entropy. We wander the realms sowing disorder. I thought that said showing. My latest sojourn had brought to me Li Chen. Who the fuck is that? They brought me to Li Chen, an outworld city imprisoned by the one known as Hotaru. For many years he had kept chaos at bay beyond the outer walls. I would undo the order he had fought so hard to maintain. I just realized what it's I'm talking about that with the town that Hotaru been got. He's on the same page. Then he got short ass shit. It was I who led the heroes to the location of the Dragon King. The chaos that would ensue from their attack would be a blessing to this realm. Onaga must never gain the upper hand in this struggle. The realm shall never cease their struggle. Chaos will reign forever.
There you go.
There is an order to the universe, laws that all nature must obey. For centuries I imposed order on those who would wreak havoc. Outworld has long been a source of disruption, but an old ruler has made triumphant return. His military forced peace throughout his domain. I will see that his return brings order to this war-torn realm once more. I will fight against the insurgents to clear a path for the Dragon King's coming.
Damn.
I'm coming.
He supports Dragon Onaga because he's like Order Man 9000. Almost looking like Cyrax. Years ago. Damn, does this shit scroll? Oh, I thought this shit look like it scrolls up and down or something. I'm about to say, what the fuck? Years ago, I fought against the vile Tarkatan warriors. I vowed to protect the outworld city of Lei Chen from the attacks of Shao Kahn. Times have changed. Now I find myself aiding Baraka and his troops. I pledge the loyalty of the city to Onaga and begin my mission to stop the uprising against him. Baraka's militia have brought word of an Earthrealm warrior named Sub-Zero who has slain many Tarkata. I will hunt him down. I will bring him before the justice of the Dragon King. He be out here trying to fight Sub-Zero. That shit ain't gonna happen. He got it.
He don't get that.
Or maybe he won't. I don't know.
May
You
have.
go ahead. I got some Dell still.
I had entered the tournament held by the Deadly Alliance in hopes of winning the freedom of my enslaved town. I was the naive fool. Shang Tsung and Quan Chi had no intention of rewarding a victor. Instead, they prepared to transplant my soul into the last remaining corpse of Onaga's ancient army. Had it not been for the surprise intervention of Master Boraicho, I would have become a servant of evil. She get got. Boraicho said, "No." Master Boraicho brought me back to health, and for this I am forever in his debt. The brief moment my soul occupied the warrior corpse changed me in ways I may never fully understand. Master Baraicho has trained me well during this time I have spent with him, and I feel a sense of duty to Outworld like never before, but I cannot deny that I feel strangely drawn to a new power taking hold in this realm.
Is she being wrecked by the one beam? What's going on?
Damn.
No, fucking Ken getting to
Kenshi.
I lay near death. I lay near death after my fight with the Red Dragon Movado, but the ninja Sub-Zero found me and aided my recovery. As my wound healed, the souls of my ancestors told me of their return to my sword. Their captor, Shang Tsung, was most certainly dead, though I did not know how or by whom. Having no more reason to remain in Outworld, I made a temporary alliance with Sub-Zero, and we began our search for a way back to Earthrealm. I'd be fucking the whole shit up. Still wary, I traveled with Sub-Zero to the portal that had brought him to Outworld. I noticed that his armor was charred and worn from battle. He told me of a powerful warrior named Hotaru, a loyalist to the new ruler of this realm, who had attacked him for slaying a troop of Tarkan militia. Sub-Zero thought he had defeated the warrior, but I am not so sure. I have sensed a presence following us for the past few days.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's sensing that shit.
That's what he's doing. Hotaru, I know you're out there!
Damn.
Who we not do yet, Sindel?
Jade.
When do you do it? Because I gotta do Sindel.
Alright, get some Jade. I had arrived too late. Kitana and her allies from Earthrealm had been slain in an epic battle against the Deadly Alliance. At the least, they had remix. At the least, they had killed many Tarka before they died. As I knelt beside her, a menacing dragon-like creature strode across the bridge to the palace. I leapt out of sight and watched as he resurrected the dead and ordered them to regroup near the living forest. I followed them in secret.
She's seen fucking Onaga just crip walking.
Damn.
The Dragon King's entourage crossed into Edenia and imprisoned Queen Sindel. He used Princess Kitana to guard her, knowing the queen would not attack her own daughter. I fought Kitana and eventually managed to lock her in a cell of her own. Kitana screamed furiously, alerting the enemy. Before Queen Sindel and I escaped through a portal to Outworld, I caught a last glimpse of the Dragon King, and at his side, Tanya.
Put it on.
That bitch. Tanya, that fucking bitch. Rating.
I'm gonna do rating. Alright, go ahead.
Hello. I was well aware of Onaga, the former ruler of Outworld. Shao Kahn had been his advisor until he poisoned the Dragon King and stole Outworld for himself. But Onaga had somehow returned, more powerful than ever before. His power seemed augmented by a force previously exhibited only by the Elder Gods. Even the might of the Deadly Alliance combined with my own could not defeat him. I did the only thing I could. I released... I released my godlike essence in an attempt to destroy them all. I released my quark. Shit. By the time my energies reformed in Earthrealm, I was aware of all that had transpired. I became disguised with the doings of mortals. Disgusted. Disgusted. That's what I meant to say. With the doings of mortals. It was Shujinko's vanity and desire for glory that led to the return of the Dragon King. I will no longer allow the will of men to determine the fate of this realm. They will fight for it, or I will destroy them all with fear, the new god of thunder.
Sindel the last one.
Yeah, I think this is the last one.
Alright, Nego. Let's get it.
Once again, Edenia had been invaded by an outworld threat. The Dragon King flooded. Why they
folded
They
his ass?
folded.
Folded
The Dragon King done folded Edenia. The Dragon King flooded this realm with Tarkan warriors and held me captive in my own prison. My only daughter, Kitana, had somehow become his slave and guarded me night and day. I remained captive, for I could not bring myself to assault her, even to regain my freedom. Thank the Elder Gods Jade did not share my apprehension. Okay, so we got that from Jade. She's going crazy, what the fuck? It's like when she's with fucking Shao Kahn, what the hell? Jade and I escaped to Outworld to discover what we could about Onaga. Oh, this shit had me tripping. Jade and I escaped to Outworld to discover what we could about Onaga. He had been searching Edenia for I know not what. I fear, however, that the knowledge left behind by Shao Kahn so many years ago may be his objective. That information should have been destroyed, but if it still exists, it could spell disaster for the realms. I cannot save my daughter Kitana until I learn more about her captor.
That's cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, you're practicing.
Alright, now it's time to check out the endings.
You already know.
Endings for
Endings to
Deception.
endings.
You already know.
Shout out
Life
to
and
our
Death.
boy once again, Life and Death.
Yo,
You know,
Life
bump
and
him
Death.
up. Bump him up
Life
to
and Death
400K.
carrying the channel right now.
Oh, nice. Start with Baraka.
Oh, boy, we already got
Scorpion.
Hey, that's your Jinko voice is spot on.
It was pretty good. You got like the accent.
Yeah, he grew up in the same place where Braijo was teaching, you know what I'm saying?
They have that like accent.
The Dragon King had many allies,
Less
but they
out
were
of
of no
breath.
consequence.
Yeah, well, I can't do a natural old man voice.
Scorpion was the true champion of the Elder Gods.
He learned
the
that shit from
enforcer
Raiden, I
of their
guess.
will.
That's a
Only he could defeat
thunderfly.
the menace that threatened all that exists. Only he could defeat the Dragon King.
Look how big his spear is, dude. Look at that shit.
Oh, yeah, what the hell?
Fucking giant.
Who, Baraka?
Baraka assumed that the treacherous Melina had given her armies a powerful magic. They fought with savage brutality, but he could not stop their advance. He vowed that Melina would pay for her betrayal. Baraka's warriors brought word that she had agreed to meet with him in an ancient lair, but Baraka was no fool. He sent another in his place. Baraka's scouts reported that the Earthrealm warrior Sub-Zero was near. He allowed his remaining militia to deal with him and set off alone to ambush Melina. He knew by the scent of Tarkatan blood on her clothes that she had already killed the one he had sent to meet her. But her sense of smell was not as keen as a true Tarkata's. She was unaware of Baraka's presence. He barked her name, and when she turned to face him, he tore her apart.
Damn.
You know
Went up
what?
to her
That
and
would
went,
be a sick ass variation from Baraka. If he sends in one of his Tarkanis.
Rendezvous point with Raiden
Oh,
and
well, yeah.
beyond.
I don't know why they never did that.
Sub-Zero was ambushed
Tarkan
by a
is
band
this-
of Tarkatan warriors in the living forest. He tried to outrun them, but there were too many. He was quickly surrounded. Sub-Zero decided that his last living deed would be to vanquish as many of these barbarians as he could before he succumbed to death. As Sub-Zero began his attack, he felt his armor speak to him. It guided and
ancestral
strengthened
armor.
each blow as he broke their limbs and crushed their skulls.
Let's go.
At his feet, a dying Tarkatan warrior uttered the words,
What the
"Long
fuck?"
live the
Oh.
Dragon King."
Damn.
What the fuck is this shit?
Who's this?
Because it was widely believed that Princess
Probably,
Kitana had slain her
yeah.
many years ago, none were suspicious of the veil Melina wore to conceal her
You
Tarkatan
can see her
features.
face through the veil, though.
It was
Oh,
not
yeah.
difficult for her to assume the identity
And
of
also
the
she wearing
princess
pink.
and take control of an alliance. To further conceal her deception, Melina gave command of the armies to Boraicho and instructed him to lead the attack against Baraka's diversionary forces.
Nice.
Baraka's militia had failed to divert the
Yeah, he
enemy,
grabbed the thing.
and to her surprise, was decimated by Boraicho's forces. She then realized that she was in control of the most powerful military force in Outworld and Edenia combined. She had finally achieved her true purpose, her destiny. But Melina could not continue her charade indefinitely, not as long as Baraka knew the truth. She ambushed him in the ancient beetle lair and fed him to a swarm of flesh-eating insects.
Got him.
All
Muggy
hail
his ass.
Princess Kitana.
Damn.
Looking like
Nightwolf had traversed realms and fought many demons to get to this place, deep within the Nether Realm. Using knowledge passed to him from his forefathers, he drew a binding symbol on the ground and chanted the ancient words that would draw the spirit of the Dragon King to this wicked place. Nightwolf had carried the burden long enough. He released the sins of his people into the mystic symbol, and their weight bound Onaga to the Netherrealm. Free of the corruption he had harbored for so long, Nightwolf was expelled from the depths of the Netherrealm and into the unknown.
Damn.
In an outer chamber of the Dragon King's throne
Look at
room,
Katana, Liu
Ermac
Kang.
did battle with Liu Kang in enslaved combat. Ermac was more than a match for the five warriors,
Got him.
but their defeat was not his objective. Liu Kang materialized and one by one freed their souls while Ermac occupied the rest. Eventually, all five were awakened from their enchantment and freed from Onaga's control. Ermac was pleased that his warrior's skills could for once bring about a noble outcome. He sensed, however, that an ominous force still shaped the destiny of the realms. It was everywhere. He could feel its influence on Onaga, though the Dragon King was oblivious to its manipulation. Time was running out. Ermac feared the celebration of this latest victory would be short-lived.
Him, Liu Kang helped free the homies.
Noob Saibot was not originally a demon, which might explain why Ashra sensed such great evil in him. He had to earn his place in the Netherrealm. He actually desired to remain there. His companion, however, seemed to be having a problem adjusting. Perhaps there was some good left in the cyborg. Whatever the case, Noob would have to face Ashra alone. Ashra defeated Noob Saibot and finally earned her ascension from the Netherrealm. But the sword that made her escape possible did not travel with her. I suspect it still remains in the Netherrealm,
No, we
waiting
grabbed
to
that shit.
release
Yeah.
another of its denizens
You
from
grabbed it and
damnation.
returned it back to Asha. What you mean?
Wild.
Although Onaga had returned from the dead, he did not re-inhabit his original body. Sindel and Jade found his sarcophagus open.
Yeah, that his dead body right there?
remained, but the armor
Oh, he's
was
in the
missing.
background then.
Strangely,
That's Reptile's
the
body, remember?
hieroglyphics in his
Oh, yeah.
tomb were similar to an ancient Edenian language. She discovered an incantation inscribed by Onaga's holy men that was intended to transport his soul back into its original body. As she was memorizing the spell, Onaga emerged from the shadows. Onaga could have defeated both Jade and Sindel, but instead, he took sadistic pleasure in unleashing Katana against them. He was a fool. Jade held off Katana, while Sindel thrust her Kwandao into the heart of the corpse.
Damn.
As she screamed the ancient incantation, Onaga's soul leapt from Reptile's body into its intended vessel. The corpse came to life and cried in agony as the Kwandao prevented its heart from reforming. Sindel held the blade firmly in place as Onaga returned to the cold sleep of death.
Oh.
With the Dragon King
Like a
defeated,
reptile.
the realm Sindel's daughter, Katana, was free from his spell. May Edenia know peace once more.
Let's go.
So he actually just transforms?
Yes.
The hell?
An alliance had been formed of warriors from vastly different origins, but with a similar goal, to defeat Onaga. Li Mei marched uneasily into battle against the Dragon King. The closer she got to him, the more she came to understand which side was truly deserving of victory. Li Mei turned on her former allies and gave her emperor the time he needed to finish merging the Kamidogu. The Dragon King was now all powerful. He had the means to control the universe, to make and unmake as he saw fit. Li Mei watched in delight as the elder gods fled before his might. Onaga then transformed her into his queen, to be forever at his side.
Damn.
He had given her power beyond anything she ever imagined. Together, they will
Oh, I didn't even see it. They called me dirty. I saw the ad in 1 second.
Wild ass ending.
rule the one realm. Anything she ever imagined. Together, they will rule the one realm and slay the last of the elder gods.
Oh, no, cock on.
Go right, Joe.
Onaga seemed invincible. The races of Outworld were in disagreement over how to deal with this threat, and Baraka's hordes were sweeping the land. Bo Raicho had almost given up hope. when he was visited by the spirit of his greatest student, Liu Kang. Their roles now reversed. Liu Kang gave Boraicho the inspiration necessary to continue the fight. Boraicho's soul was invigorated. He met with Outworld's many leaders to forge a temporary truce. Kitana gave him command of what remained of her army, and he led them to battle against Baraka's mutant foot soldiers. The new army of Outworld crushed the Tarkata vermin, and Baraka himself was bested by Boraicho's attack. The victory inspired the people of Outworld to rise up against the Dragon King.
Nice.
Oh
In the
my.
wild
He
of
holding
Outworld,
Kenshi's head?
Hotaru captured the renegade Earthrealm warrior Sub-Zero and brought him before the Dragon King. Onaga's judgment of Sub-Zero was swift, and Hotaru was given the task of carrying out his punishment, death. His fate served as a reminder to all who would challenge the authority of the Dragon King.
Savage.
That was it.
This is
damn.
outro. He kills Sub-Zero.
As Sub-Zero and Kenshi trekked across Outworld, they strove to keep themselves hidden, only traveling at night. But as they neared the portal to Earthrealm, the Dragon King Zealot Hotaru attacked with a blast of glowing energy that temporarily blinded Sub-Zero.
That shit bright.
Kenshi's sense of sight is major.
Who turned
Thus,
him
he
into a
was
slab of
unaffected by
meat,
the intense
goddamn.
flash of
Bro.
Hotaru's
This is how
projectile
meat was
attack.
formed.
In the dark,
Hotaru
Kenshi had the
said,
advantage.
what's that,
Hotaru
solar
did
flare?
not see his approach.
And
Kenshi's like,
said,
bitch, I'm blind.
It was the last
Gaudy
mistake
ass.
he would ever make.
Bruh, he wasn't paying attention to the headless swordsman. So,
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
that was
Others had
crazy.
defeated the Dragon King, but left his broken body unattended on the floor of his throne room. Not
look
long
like,
ago, a similar fate had befallen his former advisor, Shao Kahn. Havoc ripped the still warm heart from the carcass and consumed it, thus absorbing Onaga's power to reanimate the dead. Had the Dragon King succeeded in his plans for total domination, the never-ending turmoil of life would have come to a stifling halt. Those who defeated him believed that the realms were at rest once more, but Havoc vowed to restore the chaos that once ravaged Outworld. Shao Kahn would rule again.
Got him.
Damn.
These guys like the Shao Kahns, they whoop some more ass.
In Edenia, Tanya had located the ancient texts that described the process by which to fuse the Kamidogu into one. With this information, Onaga was able to create the One Kamidogu, a tool of unspeakable
Is
power.
it just a bright light?
As the dragon
How the fuck?
reveling in his victory, Tanya seized the opportunity to snatch the Kamidogu from him, thereby obtaining godlike power. She destroyed the Dragon King and became ultimate overlord of the realms.
Damn.
Nice.
What?
Liu Kang's friends had been freed, Onaga had been defeated, and the realms were secure once more. But there was one battle that remained. Liu Kang's body had been used by some unknown force as a tool of destruction. It had left death in its wake and needed to be stopped. The chaos would end in Earthrealm. The fight raged with neither combatant able to best the other, when a jolt of energy crackled through them both. Liu Kang's nerves blazed like fire, and he felt a rush of air fill his lungs for the first time since his death. He was Liu Kang once more, protector of Earthrealm, champion of
that
Mortal
Raiden?
I think
Kombat.
it's Raiden.
He's waiting in the back.
Who is
Once
this?
they had defeated the enemies of Havoc, Cabal complimented Cobra and Kira on their ferocity in battle. Their true test, however, was to face each other
Damn.
to decide which of them
The
was
one
worthy
being
of the
all
new
the way.
Black Dragon
Damn,
clan.
only one.
Neither refused the challenge. Cobra fought with ferocity,
Oh!
but his lack of discipline allowed Kira to control the battle, easily manipulating Cobra into exposing himself
Look at-
to attacks.
Kick a ball.
She
You're like,
defeated
damn,
him
look at those
and proved
titty
her
balls.
Oh, it.
gave her the honor of finding 2 more recruits to pit against each other in Mortal Kombat.
Cabal's a savage. Oh, look, he looking at Havoc, you know, what are you doing?
Damn.
Lure the heroes away from the Dragon King's corpse while he somehow retrieved the heart.
Somehow.
With it, Onaga's power
What the fuck you mean somehow?
Apparently, Onaga's ancient army had only been invincible by means of constant resurrection during battle.
Oh.
The power to raise the dead would
damn.
prove quite useful to the Black Dragon clan,
How he do
Cabal
that?
slew Havoc and took the Dragon King's heart for himself. Havoc was most impressed.
Did he eat it?
Havoc
I was like, hey.
yeah, Havoc's like, nice.
How he do that shit? He stabbed him with the hook. I told you.
Garbage.
Against the
Told me
Dragon
nothing.
King.
Both games don't make no damn
Cobra
sense.
grew impatient. He wanted to join the fray, but Cabal held him back.
They gotta bring
They were
Cobra
not to
back.
attack until the heroes had won. Once the Dragon King had been
Yeah,
defeated,
look at the bottom of his
Cabal
shoes.
gave the order to strike the victors. The new Black Dragon tore through their ranks and left no survivors. Cobra came to realize that he was going to like being a Black Dragon.
Until Kira killed his ass. I
The
guess.
traitor
They
Tanya
marked him in
had
his own
given the
game
Dragon
again,
King
goddamn.
the information he needed to finish merging the Kamidogu. But before he conquered all the realms, Jade would see Tanya dead. Jade
Like
had
how
allowed
the
Baraka's
Tarkans are,
soldiers
like,
to capture
blurry.
her, feigning defeat in battle. As Tanya approached her prisoner, Jade waited for the right moment and threw a glass orb filled with concentrated Tarkata essence at her. The glass broke, splashing its contents across Tanya's body. Baraka and his vile savages worked themselves into an uncontrolled frenzy. They perceived Tanya to be a rival male and instinctively attacked. I doubt she survived the encounter.
He biting the hell out of her armpit.
Normally, Dairu took no risks and ambushed those he had been hired to kill. But in this case, he felt compelled to announce his intentions to kill his fellow guardsman Hotaru. There still must have been some code of honor left in his cynical heart. Hotaru was defeated, but before Dairu could reveal who had commissioned the attack, Hotaru drew his dying breath.
Got him. Oh, we raided.
My patience for mortals has worn thin. If
That's
I'm
me,
to protect Earthrealm, I must punish those who would threaten it. The fool Shujinko had let himself be deceived into believing that he worked for a greater good. He was in fact an unknowing tool of a greater evil, one that had almost caused the destruction of Earthrealm. That Shujinko undid his mistake and destroyed the Dragon King is of no importance. Those who place Earthrealm in harm's way will pay with their lives.
Damn.
God, yeah.
The mercenary Dairu had succeeded in stealing the Declaration of Order and was paid many coins for his efforts. After Darius hid the document, he announced its capture to the world and heralded a new beginning for the realm of Sado. As Darius had predicted, officials were outraged that the Resistance had stolen the most prized possession of the Sadan government. Hotaru was ordered to lead the charge against them. He underestimated their numbers, however, and the Resistance defeated him and his men. The Senate would soon be in the hands of the revolutionaries.
Got him. Beats his ass.
What the f...
Damn.
Damn.
A little sneak peek of what's actually going on.
So that I would be able to defend myself during the quest to find the Kamidogu, Onaga had given me the power to absorb the fighting ability of any warrior I encountered, but his gift would prove to be his undoing. The warriors in Outworld were in disarray. Heroes were not focused on the true threat of Onaga, and villains were unaware that they were bringing about their own destruction by serving him. I united them, and in one moment absorbed their combined fighting power. I shattered each of the Kamidogu, the source of his invulnerability. This weakened Onaga, and I attacked him without mercy. His mortal form was no match for a combatant infused with the powers of so many warriors. The Dragon King was finally defeated. The realms will remain as they have since the beginning.
Damn.
Let's go.
With Smoke as his template, New
Pretty sure that was
planned to
canon ending.
return to the Netherrealm and use Smoke's nanotechnology to create an army of cyborg demons.
The fuck?
He was
He's
unaware
doing?
that they were followed by someone Noob had not seen since before he became a wraith. Smoke instantly recognized their visitor. He was an
Doom
echo
guy?
of their past. He was
MK12?
Sub-Zero,
Boy making the cyber
Noob
demon.
Saibot's brother. Noob
Oh.
Saibot was surprised to see how much stronger his brother had become.
Let's go. Goddamn. It's an MK9 fatality.
Me. Yeah, you. Don't you want to play?
If he were still was surprised to see how much stronger his brother had become. If he were still Lin Kuei, still
And they
human,
do that
he would
MK9
probably
fatality.
have shown
with
some
them
degree
girls,
of
that
pride.
wishbone shit.
But as Raiden had
Yeah, when
revealed
you're
during the ordeal with Shinnok's
do the
amulet,
alternate colors
his
for
soul had
the
been
like
tainted
classic
when he
costume
died
with
at the
Noob,
hand of Scorpion.
his
Noob
his
Saibot,
shadow clone
the
is smoke.
original Sub-Zero,
Oh.
had
So
descended
like whenever he
into
does
the
that shit,
Netherrealm
smoke
free
comes
from
out.
compassion.
Fatalities and all that shit's cool.
He ordered
Noob
Smoke to
reference.
assist him in slaying his brother, his first act as ruler of the Netherrealm.
That boy going crazy.
Oh,
Yeah, Goro and Shao
Goro had
Kahn are
regained
Xbox
control
version
of
of
his
this game.
Shokan army and fought to cleanse Outworld of the Dragon King's Tarkatan.
you gotta play
horde.
that joint.
Though the
That's what I was
Tarkata
saying
are
earlier.
formidable adversaries.
Look at
They
Goro
were
just
no match for an
manhandling two
army of
boys at once.
Shokan, inspired as they were by regaining Shao Kahn's favor. Baraka's troops were quickly defeated. Goro had proven himself a powerful ally of the Emperor, but Shao Kahn had given the Shokan much in his return to power. Goro felt a gift of loyalty was in order. The Edenian military had been crushed and Kitana herself had been captured. Goro brought her before Shao Kahn and sacrificed her as an offering of fealty to the once and future Emperor of Outworld.
Shao Kahn's like, nice sacrifice.
Oh,
Shao Kahn had regained his strength, and he and Goro marched boldly to the Dragon King's throne room, slaying all who stood in their way.
they just kill everybody.
Like an echo of their battle ages ago, Shao Kahn and Onaga fought with a fury fueled by intense hatred. Knowing the Dragon King was too powerful to defeat in mere combat, Shao Kahn blasted Onaga with his warhammer, causing him to hurtle into Goro's poisoned blades.
Damn.
Onaga had fallen
Poison?
victim to Shao Kahn's treachery once more.
They killed his ass with poison
With
again.
Onaga defeated, Shao Kahn reclaimed Outworld once again. His army of Shokan decimated what remained of Kitana's armies.
Is he
and the
wearing
Tarkatan
Onaga's
horde
gauntlets?
scattered
What's with
their
that on his
survivors
hands?
into
Why he
the
got them big
unknown.
ass hands?
A new era had begun in the realm of Outworld. Long live Emperor Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn is all big again.
Oh, big again.
He's no
What?
longer
Okay.
little boy.
It didn't show it, but look up Onaga's ending. There's a secret Onaga ending.
There's a
My enemies have failed to prevent me from fusing all the weapons of the Elder Gods into one. I used this ultimate weapon to warp reality, merging the realms into a singular existence. The Elder Gods were helpless as I used their own power against them in the void beyond the One Realm. Not satisfied with merely ruling the One Realm, I seized all that exists and merged it into myself. There can be only one consciousness. I am everything. I have become the one being.
damn.
You gotta fight Cobra now, my boy.
That boy got.
Wait, how's he
Kira.
have an ending?
I don't know. Man, I think they made it, but they never implemented it.
Oh, they found it like in the files
They
or
probably
something.
found it in the files or something.
Damn, sicko mode.
Pretty cool.
You're getting the premium MK content at this channel right here, mortal guys.
Yeah.
Be sick.
All right, well, thanks for
Well,
watching, guys.
That's it for Deception.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no, it's not.
Oh,
No,
what?
I keep
What
forgetting a lot.
the hell?
Next video, fatalities. This one's gonna be sick. Everyone's got
Fatalities.
2 and a harakiri.
Harakiri.
Okay, what the fuck? 2 fatalities, harakiri. Y'all already know.
Nice.
See you guys on the next one.
And make sure you rip out the heart out of that like button
And eat it.
and eat it.
And eat it down. Make sure you become the one being
Ooh.
and press that like button.
With pinto or black beans.
Oh damn!
Subscribe, y'all want to see more? Catch you guys on the next one. See ya.
See ya. You don't believe in liking and subscribing? Well, you better start believing in both.
Let's see. Marn got Astra and Baraka. I got Boraicho. We'll skip Dairu, Darius
I'll
for
do
now.
Dairu.
Okay,
do Dairu.
Darius.
I'll do Darius.
Think about.
That's all you.
Think about. I am Darius.
I am Darius.
I gotta do Ermac. We are many.
Yeah.
Dio got come down. Dio got a.
Or wait, he has like 3. He has like 3 different voices. Do I do the I don't need you anymore? or should I do the regular?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you gotta do the. I gotta do Cobra and Melina.
You gotta do the one being.
Alright, gotta do
the
Nightwolf.
one being having ass.
You gotta do MK9 Nightwolf though.
Ancestors give
You got
as the son of my
natural with the supernatural. Damn, I gotta do Scorpion.
You gotta
Sub-Zero.
I gotta do Sindel. We'll just figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go.
Mega Mind ass.
Alright, whatever.
Okay. Try to remember what she sounded like in combat.
You don't gotta try to make a female
Look.
voice.
Why not? What do you mean?
I am a demon.
No!
I mean,
Like,
Ding ding.
like, damn, at least put a feminine touch to your fucking
How the fuck
voice.
do I do that?
Okay, well, remember, like, there's only like 4
look,
voices.
Diego about to do Sindel.
I'm about to do some stupid ass
Okay,
shit.
wait, what
About to
happens
do that.
when you-
Hi! Remember that weird shit?
Hi. Wait, do the show info. What the hell is that?
Ooh,
I'm
there's
a
2 for each
demon.
character, by the way.
A denizen of the nether realm.
I don't remember her talking like that.
Oh, come on, Diego, you going crazy. Who cares?
I don't fucking know. Why do I gotta voice it? But just
Because you
voice
played the bitch. Just fucking read it then. Just fucking
Yeah,
read
just
it
fucking
then.
read it.
You can do Baraka's voice. You can do Baraka's voice. Wait, he had some kind of list. What was it?
No, that was a normalized soldier.
Oh, it was. No, I thought Baraka
No,
like.
Tarkal was fine.
I thought he
You
like.
gonna put some background music on this movie?
Yeah.
I savage.
Are you good?
You just had a stroke real quick?
Savage race of no back.
No matter.
Dude, that shit's
Nomadic.
way too hard to be doing.
Hey, well,
that
don't.
shit.
You're going 2-hand with it. Do a little taste.
Hey
of it.
guys, it's me. It's me, Baraka.
Yeah, what up?
I'm gonna just
read it.
fucking read the shit.
Yeah,
You
that's
read
all
the shit.
No.
Oh, you want me to do everything?
Yeah, whoever
I
can voice
wanted
it, just voice it.
I'm not either, but you can try. Just.
Oh,
Lord. Shit. Sounds like fucking Bullock. God, Lord.
No, he was. What did he say?
He just. I am Takada. He just talking like that.
No, I'm talking about Moloch.
Oh, what does he say? Is that all you can muster?
Yeah.
Is that all you can muster?
Yeah, that's how he sounded. He wasn't even crazy.
Is that all you can muster? All you can muster?
Drumming ass.
No.
Your feast on the loser.
Whatever the
Yeah.
fuck he said.
Feast on the loser.
God, Lord. Alright, read the fucking shit. So you.
Alright,
just
alright.
read. Don't
A
gotta
savage
put a
race
voice.
of nomadic.
Yeah, he's got to think about.
wee wow.
Was he go?
Takata warriors
Oh,
before.
shit.
What?
I knew what he sounded like. He knew we sounded like.
Alright, it's over. I'm not gonna be able to repeat that
faster
now.
than the master. What does he say?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, what did he say?
The master's
yeah.
always faster.
master is always faster.
Oh, yeah.
Master
This is always faster.
You hear that?
Alright, let me try this.
Oh.
Alright. On the other side of the.
You're like, alright.
You're making me laugh. I can't, dude. That's fucking funny.
What are you saying? Hold it in, damn, it ain't that funny shit. Talk.
what's up, man?
Him, Darius, and like all them motherfuckers have the same goddamn voice. Dude.
There.
I'm trying.
Oh, okay.
Are you good? I'm trying to read this shit.
Sorry.
Damn, Captain Voice. Are you good?
Are you good?
Alright. Oh, shit.
You gotta do Luke Cage. That's how you're gonna be sounding like. Ooh.
I emerged from
Oh god, I'm already fucking up already. My dyslexia. I thought the A was in front of the prison.
There's no A right there.
I was gonna say from A prison. That's wild. This how he get motherfuckers.
Ooh, dude, hit him with that. Yeah, man, he looking at.
Lord, dude, he don't be talking like that though. Damn, he be on that wheel.
Yeah, no. Two people talk at the same time.
Damn, we're gonna fuck that shit up.
Yeah,
It's
we're
gonna
probably-
sound cool if all three of us could talk at the same time.
Let's do it. Let's do it. All right,
All right.
we're gonna just.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
We are Ermac.
We are the fusion of the
The fuck?
That was sick. That was fucking sick.
That's actually hella cool.
That was fucking dope.
I can't see from fucking here, dude. I'm not used to reading from that. All right.
3, 2, 1.
All right.
How we even talk, man? We hardly even hear that.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Oh, what you got?
What the butcher?
You weird with it.
Does that say these nuts in the
I'm
background?
sure it does. After he said how many had died, I thought that shit said shitting.
Oh, shitty comes.
I thought that shit said shitting.
Damn.
Bruh.
Oh my
We
god.
got Melina on there.
Wait, she be having two voices too.
She be doing noises like
She
that.
be making words. And then she's like, yeah, she be having two voices.
So I just gotta do the normal. I'm gonna do the normal. I'm not gonna do no crazy. How's she sound?
I don't know.
Bitch,
I
like
am a
Lee May.
creation
There
of
you go.
sorcery.
What?
That be sound like
That sound like
Sindel.
Sindel or some shit.
I am a creation of sorcery.
Just do the fucking monk. It's easier to fucking do.
No fucking voice. We don't know how to do
I
it.
am a creation of sorcery.
There you go.
I
That's
got
how to make sound.
I got a fucking
creation of
I am a creation of sorcery.
That sound like
You
drumming.
sound like
I was drumming on him.
You actually survived by yourself.
Wait. Read it
I am a
however.
creation of sorcery.
Read it however.
We can't do no female voices, bro. How you gonna do Sindel?
I'm gonna figure it out.
No, motherfucker.
Just do a normal voice.
Old lady voice.
Ooh.
I just summoned on.
Oh,
I'm just gonna be straight.
As the shaman of my tribe.
I forgot how you sound that.
he like that. He has a deep voice, but he has like a.
As the shaman of
What
my
is it?
tribe.
The
They have
shaman
stolen
of my
my
tribe.
bear totem.
There, I got it.
In my haste to confront my nemesis. Okay.
Damn, that's like MK11 Scorpion right there.
In my haste to confront my nemesis. Oh shit. Ooh. I'm not kidding. I'm gay. Gay. No.
Wait. Oh.
Ooh.
Just read this shit. Just read it.
Just read it.
Just read it.
That's also what I'm
Oh, damn, no, he's
How
normal.
how do I console
He
myself?
don't even.
He
have
don't
a
even
high
sound like
voice.
that. He'd be like, very good. Like, almost as good as me.
He just yeah.
I'm gonna read
The
that.
sorcerer Shang Tsung.
No, damn! Damn! Okay, calm down.
Calm down.
I was a fool. I had allowed myself to be deceived into believing that I worked for a
Wait,
greater good.
His voice a little more gravelly.
I was a fool. I had allowed myself.
Yeah, it's like
grovelly,
that. Yeah,
but
he said
like
pretty good
not
like that.
not grovelly, but not out of breath. I mean, it sounded like his motherfucker just ran up a hill.
I was infected. No,
Like,
I was a fool.
yeah, there you go.
Jingle going crazy.
Tanya. I
Tanya.
guess I'll just read it.
I had been kind.
oh, damn! In the beginning.
Ding 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 ding. The fuck do they sound like?
Well, Noob Sideboy's like, he has that weird fucking in his voice. I don't know how we do that shit. And then Smoke is just. So we got so,
my first ally in the abandoned borders
our
of
two
Zelda.
You gotta just do one
are
like
two
that.
of us gonna talk at the same time,
Hell
or is this
nah.
Noob or is this Smoke talking?
New band.
I think it's noob.
Oh, it is Noob. All right, The other one's probably smoke.
The other one's probably smoke.
I wonder who's doing new, who's doing smoke. You can do smoke. You do that. The robot one
Yeah,
he's doing on there.
Okay.
Do new, I guess. He has a weird.
I found my first ally in the Bandit Force.
sound. He's going crazy.
Boy, sound like an orc.
You do.
Under Shao Kahn's rule, I ended enemies of his throne. As a member of the Brotherhood of Shadow, I did Quan Chi's bidding, all the while serving Shinnok.
Bro, is smoke or is that
Lord of
new?
the Netherrealm as well. Now all my masters are gone. I am at long last free to pursue my own destiny.
Oh, you sound like a protector on.
The protector on us.
Our world is where we will begin my
Oh Lord!
Damn. Okay, you gotta just finish it. You're close.
Our world is where I will begin my ascension and power. Now is the time to forge a legion of assassins loyally the new Cybot.
Oh Christ! Going crazy.
No, okay, we're doing that one again because I ain't gonna leave that. That's their fault.
What the fuck?
Dude, that's what. No, we gotta leave it in. We're good.
What? You barely understand what
Yeah, I understand what he's saying. These motherfuckers been paused the video and read the fucking shit already. Lord. We're just doing some stupid shit.
that who's next? Hotaru?
No, Kira.
Did we just skip
I win the
All right, Martin, it's your time to read a bit.
He did the first one.
Ashra.
Oh, you gotta do it again. It's the next turn.
Forget.
He has
Havoc,
a deep ass voice.
Let's go. Havoc just be talking normal.
No, he has a soft. He has a soft voice. I remember.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He just kind of. Yeah, what does he say? What did he say? Help us with the Satan Guard. He said some bullshit like that. I'm trying to remember exactly.
Help us with the Satan. Help us with the Satan Guard.
The Satan Guard want to restrict us of our water. We hold that sacred. He talks like that, doesn't he? Okay. He didn't have a whole lot to say.
Ooh.
Oh God.
There is an order to the universe.
There is an order. I was gonna help you, Shujinko, you bitch.
No, damn.
Why did you break away? He don't got that super deep ass voice he has in Deadly Alliance,
But it's still deep.
so
I lay near death after my fight with the Red Dragon
Yeah.
Milano.
God,
He had the super. He almost had Reiko on him.
I was well aware of
I wasn't aware.
I can't do that
You
shit.
can. That's how you gotta do it. You gotta get real close to the fucking mic, though.
Fucking fuck.
I was well aware of Onaga.
Fucking fuck.
There you go.
Fuck. I can't do this one. I don't think I got it.
I wasn't.
There.
You gotta be real close to the mic, though. You gotta lean in that shit. Put that shit
Fucking-
up to your face.
Oh, what for
You
real?
have to be careful. This wire's fucking nasty.
God, Lord, how am I gonna do this shit?
I mean, I played him. Should I just do it?
I was.
Shit.
I was well aware.
Like
There you
that.
go. That
You might as
sounds
well
pretty
do
good.
that.
I was well aware of Onaga, the former ruler.
You be getting it, but then you just fuck your shit
I
up.
can't. I can't keep that fucking. You do that shit. You try that shit out.
I was well aware. Okay.
No, he be sounding like Daru and all of them.
yeah, they all have like the same fucking
Not
voice.
this guy though. He do sound different.
You do have a super fucking deep voice.
I was well aware.
I was
Oh, there, that guy.
I was well aware of all.
Damn.
I was
well
aware of Onaga.
I was well
The
aware
former
of
ruler of
Onaga.
all.
There you
Who's
go.
reading it then?
Again. I don't know if I get. I'll
It's good if you disconnect it. It stays disconnected for a little bit.